Welcome everybody for what is the post-season British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. Post-season 5, we have a non-championship race for you tonight, but we have even more excitement. It isn't just a short qualifying and then a 50% race. No, we are bringing you proper Monday entertainment, full qualifying, followed by a 100% race. There we go, folks. It is like Christmas all over again. But it is sunny here in Britain. Sunshine only happens once every 10 years. But we are here at Silverstone, the motor racing circuit near the Northampton villages of Silverstone and Whittlebury, current home of the British Grand Prix, extended for a further 5 years from 2019 into 2024. Lots to talk about in Silverstone tonight, lots to talk about in general in terms of Season 5 of MRC. Season 6 starts here in just under a week's time. Lots of drivers, lots of capabilities, lots of different teams, lots of names that we'll do, and some trivia. Do get involved on the YouTube chat. There will be a number of different things today that we will talk about. So what is your favourite British Grand Prix of all time? And you can go back to 1950. But also, what is your favourite F1 team? We have already got some chat, as we'll call it, but already we have Chris Bailey out in a green thing. Apparently it was a pink Mercedes last season, but now it is a green Aston Martin. Lawrence Stroll got the cash out, bought Aston Martin and brought the legendary British car manufacturer's name back into motorsport and Formula 1. Maybe not the best of 2021 seasons from Aston Martin, severely impacted by the specifications and the changes that were made to the cars this year. Will they bounce back for 2022? Who knows? Will they retain their driver lineup of Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll? Who knows, depending on what happens in the actual Mercedes and not the green version. A few people going on their out laps. Obviously this is to get out of Q1. The slowest 5 drivers will be eliminated at the end of this 18-minute session, so expect drama aplenty and don't expect any quietness on track. There is Mr. Saturday, Alex, in the Red Bull. Today, not his favourite Williams. He does like a Williams, a wander into the Williams, but here he goes. Let's jump on board with the man who is now in Tier 1 for next season, so well done to him. And here he goes across the line and then building up the speed as we come into the first corner. Ultimately, no, there's my favourite Scotsman, Marcus McCluskey. Monday race days in Missouri, it is a let's go, although to be fair, and I'm still going to say, he's Glaswegian and he's from the East End of Glasgow. He is the McCluskey. But here we are as Alex comes down the Wellington Straight. DRS will be fully open, hitting around about 195 miles an hour, then braking down, nicely done, hits the curb there on the left hand side as he now comes into Luffield. Very much continues to go, looking to get a really good run out of as we come through Woodcote onto the old pit straight as it used to be, and then looking at Copse. What's he going to do? Is he going to lift? Oh, a little bit, drop from 186 to 170 miles an hour, but then puts the foot on the throttle again as he comes down into the Beckett's Chapel complex. Again, drops it down into 7th, and then just coming into Beckett's into 6th gear, and then DRS fully open as he comes down the hangar straight. Ultimately, just going to swing into Stowe Corner here. Bergen says Red Bull's just a Williams in disguise for today. Apparently it is, although it is a Honda engine. Chris Bailey goes top in the Aston Martin. Let's see what Alex can do. Williams have had Honda power in the past. But here he goes as he comes across the line, and he takes 2nd. It is Bailey and then Alex on top at the moment. Oh, and Alex has lost it coming through Abbey. And, a little bit of squealing there, nothing major. Here comes Scratch Charisma as he comes across the line, 2.4 seconds down. Back Mazo in the Alpine, and Thomas Hornet in the other Alpine comes across, 9/10 of a second down. Let's have a look. Kaiser is into the pits, he's invalidated. Carl's back in the pits. Let's have a look at our Tier 3 champion in the other green Mercedes. He is on an outlap at the moment, so we will just see where we are. Funnily enough, just looking at Jay Sarge in an Italian car tonight, but not the one you might be expecting. So we'll touch on that. Oh, look, there's another Scotsman, SGPR 5806. Coming through Cops at the moment. Let's see what he can do. We'll jump back to Fanning shortly. But let's see what the Scottish Haas can do. Oh, and he's invalidated, so that is going to throw him out. But here comes Fanning across the line, and now running his way down into Abbey. What can he do? Nicely done. Oh, got a little bit later, and then coming through the farm complex, and now down into Village. Puts on the brakes down to 2nd gear, they're about 60 miles an hour. Gets a little bit glary out of there, a wee bit squirrely as he was coming through. And again, that Aston Martin doesn't look too planted this evening. Lots of oversteer, lots of steering correction needed as he put the power down. But what can he do at the end of Sector 1? 28.1. Good first sector for him. Runs slightly wider than Alex did when we were on board with him. Saviour has just went into the 128.5, 4/10 down at the moment. And here comes Fanning round Cop's Corner. Nicely done. Oh, runs a little bit wide but doesn't invalidate. Very crucial not to invalidate there. Remember, a full race distance, how many penalties could crop up. The drivers are going to have to be careful. Magus Beckett's maybe missing the apex just coming through the Beckett's complex, but does look to pull the does look to get the slipstream there from that Alfa Romeo. As he's now into Sector 3, pretty much everybody on those soft compound tyres, although Carl is going to try on the mediums. Maybe save a set of those soft compound tyres, and here does indeed come Fanning through the club sector, and he is going to go 5th in that Aston Martin, his teammate first. Here's Bergen in the other Red Bull Honda, just on his outlap. Decided to venture down from the northwest of England. He apparently, according to media reports, he was out cockling in the Morecambe Bay yesterday, but he's decided to join us here in Switzerland? No, we're not in Switzerland today, folks. Not unless we're in a parallel universe, but we are at Silverstone. Let's now look at the McLaren, which is Carl. He's got medium compound tyres and runs slightly deep as he came into the club section, the final sector. Let's see what he can do. He is on his outlap. He's going to start his quick lap, so we are on board with him as he now comes through to Abbey. Does he lift? Oh, just a fraction. Just a fraction. Now coming down into Village, nicely braked. Keeps the apex nice and tight there. And again, coming through the loop section, runs quite deep there, but he'll be looking to get a better run out as he comes on to through Aintree and then on to the Wellington Straight. Let's just see what he can do. Remember, Fanning was a 28.1, 28.3 at the moment, and again coming through. Brooklands runs a little bit more deep, just looking to carry a bit more speed. Luffield now, he gets the final part of the apex as he runs out. Now through Woodcote Corner onto the National Straight. Let's listen to Cops. Nope, drops down to about 170 miles an hour. Keeps it in 8th gear though. We've seen drivers drop down into 7th, but now coming through Beckett's. Drops it into 7th, drops it into 6th, does he? 5th gear. J Sarge in the Italian stallion that is the Alpha Tauri has gone top by 6/1000ths of a second. You heard it, folks. Ferrari have loaned him out for the evening. They've decided that they want to see J Sarge perform in an Alpha Tauri because their fashion is top notch. So he's got the Alpha Tauri suit and the black tie for this evening. Here comes Carl across the line and he goes into 10th, 1.8, but remember, crucially, he is on the medium tyres. Here is Kaiser Soze 1, the usual suspects. What can he do as he comes now down into the final part through Vale and into that club complex? He is in the Williams Mercedes. And he's going to come across the line and going to be quite far down. There we go, 13th at the moment. Here is Mr. Hodgson himself, your Tier 1 and Tier 3 commentator. Tier 1 also sharing it with Jacob on his outlap at the moment. But let's just join CBG Sambal and the other Alpha Tauri. What can he do as we're now saying welcome to everybody who is joining us. We will go through the live chat, so we'll just keep that going. But as we've said already, we've got Marcus McCluskey, the Glaswegian guy. Oh, and Sambal's gone! Oh, that was exactly replication of Sergio Perez in the real life Grand Prix. But Sambal's lost a wheel. He's lost more than that because he is going to start last. 3 wheels on the Alpha Tauri is not what Franz Tost wanted to see. But indeed, he is gone and out of there. Coming back to see where we are, let's just see Mark. Mark is about to start his flying lap, so let's watch him. But Marcus McCluskey, the Glaswegian gangster, is, as we said, Monday race days in Missouri, and that is about 6 hours behind, I think it is. So it is 1:21, so lunchtime viewing indeed for him. J Sarge, yes, welcome to our Tier 1 champion there. And Bergen from Morecambe, fresh from his cocoa picking. Let's see what Mark can do. 28.1 was Fanning, 28.3 was Carl, 27.8 purple in Sector 1. J Sarge has been replaced at the top by Alex, 128.0, gauntlet thrown down, but I would probably say the likes of Alex, J Sarge, Chris Bailey, Saviour, Dumbest Hornet, probably don't need to go again. We'll see what they could do. Obviously, CBG Sambal lost a wheel on his wagon, so it's only 4 people that we are going to lose. Kid Dynamite in the other McLaren at the moment. And Red Car, Ryan is with us as well. He is in a Marlboro McLaren this evening. Let's see what Mark can do as he comes down. He got an Aston Martin just behind there. Soft compound tyres on, as we would expect. The only one who has went on to the mediums is Carl, who's currently 11th. About half a second clear of Monster Gaza in 15th at the moment. And Mark comes across the line and goes 4/10 of a second behind. So a good opening run there. And there is the Marlboro McLaren. Some folks may say that it looks like and is a Ferrari. What I'm going to say to you is it is a Marlboro McLaren. Marlboro McLaren with maybe a Honda engine. We shall see. Let's see what Morgan can do. In Mercedes tonight, you've got the T-side twosome. Don't quite know how that happened in the draw, but there we go. Carl Edens goes Forza Ferrari. I think there's only one Ferrari in this race, Carl, and that is Monster Gaza. There's a Marlboro McLaren in the race, so it's 3 for McLaren, but here comes Morgan, the second part of your Tier 3 commentary team in that Mercedes. Red Car and Red Car. But, do you know what? I missed that one completely, Alex. You have caught it out for Red Car in Cleveland, the borough. Rambo is the Red Car in the Red Car. That is indeed. But here comes Morgan. What can he do as he now comes into that club spot? CBG Sambal will be kicking himself for that error coming through Chapel Corner. Morgan comes across the line, 17th, 2.9 down. Stuvine in the Alfa Romeo, currently 16th. What can he do? He's going to go slower again, but he's probably just building up for another lap. So at the moment, Kid Dynamite still needs to set a lap here in the Marlboro McLaren. Fanning's improved his time up to 5th, so a good second run for him, using another set of tyres, but likely needed 2. Let's see what Redcar can do. The borough of Redcar in Cleveland shouting for him and supporting him in his independent car, operating a tight budget. But here he comes indeed through Abbey. He didn't have long to get this team together, this Marlboro McLaren. Although he's not allowed to call it McLaren, so we'll just call it the Marlboro Redcar. But let's see what he can do. Remember, Mark's at 27.8. Fanning was around about a 27.9. Let's see what Redcar can do as he comes down to the end of Sector 1, 28.4. So he's going to need to find some time. We've got one of the Hasses has gone round at Aintree Corner. So a yellow in 1, that would be cleared pretty quickly. Only 2 minutes to go in Q1. You know, you even got onto the local attractions or anything else. We'll save that for shortly. Here he comes through the Magus Beckett's complex. Let's see what he can do here as we now come through Chapel. Nicely done. Keeps the power there. Doesn't do a Sam Ballin run wide, or a Sergio Perez. But in this independent Marlboro Redcar, and J Sarge is telling you, Redcar, not to wee in his seat, because he needs it in Holland and he needs it dry. But here he comes across the Redcar, goes across the line and goes in 13th. So, he's let's say at the moment it's back Mazo and Down are currently in the danger zone, so we will focus on them. Here comes Kaiser Soze across the line, starting a quick lap, so we'll monitor him because again he's on the tipping point. But here is back Mazo as well in the Alpine. Let's just jump to Stuvine, who has invalidated his lap. He's going to have to go again. Morgan is currently 0.8 of a second quicker than he was. That would certainly propel him up to probably about 15th, but he needs a quicker run through the final part of the lap. Let's see what he can do now as he comes down into the club section. Nicely done in the Mercedes then. Nice turning point there as he now comes across the line. And what does he do? He goes 11th. Good lap from him, and that pushes Carl into the danger zone. Danger. High voltage. Kaiser Soze currently on his lap. Now into the danger zone, as is back Mazo. Let's see what the usual suspects can do as he comes through Chapel now. And back Mazo has left the session, so he is hopefully not no connection issues, but he will be in the bottom 5. What can Kaiser do? That is the question. Can he propel himself up? Will he put Carl into the danger zone? As he now comes across the line, what can he do? Does he promote him up to 12? So Redcar needs to go quicker. He's, Redcar in the red car is going into the pits. He is on the danger zone unless, and Stuvine is invalidated. Kid Dynamite is going very slow, went very slow over the final part there. I think we have our bottom 5 who have gone unless, and Kid Dynamite did get across before, so let's see what he can do. So at the moment, Alex quickest, but we're not focusing on the top runners just now. We are focusing on the bottom 5. Currently losing Carl, back Mazo, Stuvine, Kid Dynamite, and Sambal. Sambal gone in. Kid Dynamite 1.6 seconds down. I think he will be going through. Not going through to Q2. So let's just take a check on the YouTube live chat. Carl said he's done mediums on purpose to start near the back. Ollie goes, good luck everybody, and welcome to Ollie. Marcus McCluskey and the laughing hyena. And there we have it, folks. So Sambal is out. Kid Dynamite, they'll be in the final 2 rows. Stuvine and back Mazo. And then Carl is also out. Red car in that independent Marlborough red car. Survives by 41 1,000ths of a second. Right, let's have a look. Let's see, what says AFC 2021 says P5 fanning, let's go Aston Martins. And really what he means is the Jordan Mugen Hondas or a Jordan Peugeot. That's what he means, not Aston Martins. Right, in terms of, we opened up some chat earlier on this afternoon just in regards to some of our usual chat that we have on these, especially whereby we have lulls in the action on track. So let's just see where we are. Right, Rob says favourite British Grand Prix, or one of the favourite British Grand Prix, 1995. Cry when Damon Hill went out. He was 6 at the time though, so we do need to cut him some slack. And then the Jordan 1998, yes, the looked like the Wasp, the buzzing Hornets it was, yes, they kept that going. Why do we have an Alfa Romeo going round on the track? Nope, we have done it, so that's fine. Yes, the Jordan J198, it was a stonker of a car, won in Belgium. Chris Bailey says 2008 was epic, that was Lewis Hamilton's first British Grand Prix win. And then he goes, favourite team Williams. You might get a few of them tonight. Alex talking about apparently we're doing a Le Mans style stream, which as always we are. So we'll go there. Bergen wanted the teams announced for season 6 tonight. No, that's 7 o'clock tomorrow. Check the YouTube channel because we have scheduled the stream. Some exciting developments in regards to that. Dumbest Hornet does say, don't think I have to explain why the 98 Jordan is also top for me. Nope, exactly. Your name says it all. Right, let's have a look, see what we have. Back into Q2, 15 minutes. Bergen says, I did. What, cry? Don't know what he did. Did he cry? Who knows? But anyway, we are back. Who is coming out? That is the question. Come on, folks, let's get out into the track and let's have some racing. What's Carl saying to it? Carl's here apparently. He's got to go do a Kimmy. Now, for those of you that potentially aren't aware, many things get done, and Kimmy may do one of them. There is the sole Ferrari of Monster Gaza. Scratch Charisma. I was about to say, is he a fan of Karim Benzema, but they're not linked in the slightest, unless you kind of join the name Karim Benzema. Charisma. But anyway, that is a side notion. But there is the Marlborough red car. A very tight budget and from the northeast of England. A bit like the Brummies. They're like, but you browhead. That'll do, boy. That'll do. The accents haven't got any better either, to be perfectly honest. There we have it. Let's see who else. Oh, look, there is the J Sarge in his tuxedo with his black bow tie. Let's jump on board with him. He's got a bit of a black helmet there, so he's gone for the occasion. Here's Gaming Demidad. Is that a bit like Demigod? Something along those lines. Oh, and he just decides he's going away. Interesting thing is that we're now going to see is because of the fact that you start the race on the tyres that you complete your fastest lap in Q2 on. So a lot of people going out on the mediums. Chris Bailey, interestingly enough, out on the softs. Question will be is if he actually does set a time. Karim Benzema, otherwise known as Scratch Charisma, is on the softs. As is the northeastern. Oh, Scratch is Canadian. Ah, well. Probably. We've got a Canadian as well, and a Glaswegian gangster that's in Missouri. We've got a couple of North Americans in tonight, folks. I do like that Marlboro car. You kind of look at it and you go, it doesn't say Marlboro, but it screams Marlboro. Let's see what he can do though. Red car going for the top spot. 28.0, so Q1 was about 27.6 was the fastest first sector. Let's see what he can do. So now comes through Cops. Drops it down into 7th. Got yellow in sector 3. That's fine, it's all cleared. Let's see what Red Car can do. It comes through towards the end of sector 2, 105 in total so far. Charisma goes top, 129.0. Monster Gaza 1.2 behind there on the mediums. Let's see what Red Car can do as he comes through the final club complex. Is he going to get under the 130s? Bergen is retired! The Morecambe Cockler is retired. Red Car goes second, SGPR goes third, and Chris Bailey goes fifth. But what has happened to Bergen? Bergen has departed, and J Sarge, look at that, 128.0 on those medium compound tyres. He is setting the standards. But where did we lose? Where did we lose? Maybe we lost him. It did. Oh, he's in the pits. Oh well, Bergen has gone. Let's see. Sherman goes, what's up? Not much. Just said turn 1, Bergen lost it. He lost it at the infamous Abbey Curve. He will start 15th. He would have been hoping for better. Saviour goes top, 127.9, just fractionally clear of J Sarge, but remember, Saviour on the soft compound tyres compared to J Sarge on those mediums. Alex in the Red Bull. Let's see what he can do. 27.9 there, good lap, good first sector there from Alex. Let's just follow him around. He's going to be looking to get well into the top 10. Remember, these are the tyres that they will race on, folks. As he comes down the old pit straight. Are we going to see people lose it in the race at Cops? Will we see them lose it at Abbey? Who knows what could happen in the next 2 hours, folks. That's right, 2 hours of listening to this inane chat of mine. As Alex now comes down the hangar straight. Where all the hangars used to be. I remember a lot of this circuit is named after local parks, churches, cathedrals, etc. Let's see what Alex can do though as he comes through the final part of the track. Coming through the final corner here at Club, and he is going to come across the line and goes third, 5 tenths behind J Sarge on those medium tyres. Morgan has gone 11th in the Mercedes. Mark is on his out lap. He's having a slow out lap. We will jump on board with him. He's getting ready. He's powering up that Mercedes. Imagining back to the good old days when it was a Brawn. And he comes across the line on those medium compound tyres looking to get into the top 10. His job's been made a bit easier, but he runs really wide into turn 1, and that is going to compromise his lap. He will need to go for another one. Josh says, go Saviour. Indeed, let's see what he can do. But yeah, Mark is going to have to go for another one. Fanning is coming out of the pits. What's he coming out on? Is he coming out on the mediums? He is indeed. So just at the moment 4 cars. J Sarge has put a set of softs on, but likely that is just in case he needs to. Saviour, Scratch all qualified on the softs. Everyone in the pits. Monster. Oh, Monster Gaza coming out with cops, and he's lost his front wing. We caught it right towards the end, and he in the Soul Ferrari has lost his front wing. What the lol has said, go scratch and save you. The fanboys and fangirls are in, folks. Monster Gaza needs a bit of that though, because he is currently needing a front wing. Chris Bailey out on the mediums on his out lap at the moment. Is Mark getting ready to go again after he ran wide into Abbey? He is indeed. He's building up, and there goes the Ferrari. Good lap there from the Northeastern Red Car team. Fifth on those, I think fifth on the softs he was. He's put the mediums on. He's on an out lap. Is he going to try and improve? Let's see, Mark gets Abbey better this time, which is good for him. Now coming into the village and the loop complex. Need good traction out of there. 6 minutes to go, plenty of time still for those who are outside the top 10. Remember, you will those that go through from Q2 to Q3 will start the race on the tyres they set their fastest lap on, and then those in the bottom 10 can have a free choice: softs, mediums and hards. Mark does like to go hard at times. I've seen it in quite a few races in Season 5. He does. He's a fan of the hards. Jacob might be hopping in at some point to have a little chat with people. Let's see what Mark can do. Can he bump himself up? Currently 12th, but a slower lap time that he set because he ran wide in turn 1. But now coming through, nicely done. Good clean lap from him so far. Going to put the power down as he comes through, and is he going to do a 29.0? Goes 4th on those mediums, so excellent news there. Fanning, AFC 2021 says, where is Fanning? Fanning's coming to the end of his lap. Let's see what he can do. And he goes 6th in the Aston Martin. So another good lap there. That pushes Monster Gaza, Dumbest Hornet, Chris Bailey, Morgan into the bottom 5 because Bergen has already departed. So let's just focus on, see Dumbest Hornet on a quick lap at the moment. In the Alpine, previously a Renault, then a Lotus, or before a Lotus, a Renault, and then back in the days a Benetton. Much changed since then. Alain Prost just recently departed the Alpine team. Let's see what Hornet can do though to bring some pride back to the French. He's a second up on where he was. I would put him around about 7th at the moment. So let's see what they can do. As Hornet comes across the line, where does he go? He goes 6th, so he displaces Fanning and displaces Red Car down. Let's see where Chris Bailey is. He's currently 4/10ths up after Sector 1. So again, Bailey is going to be looking to go into the top 10. As he comes through that Beckett's complex rear end, looked a little bit light there. But he's kept it nice and clean. He does indeed, coming now down into the Hangar Straight. Purple there from Chris Bailey. Good to see. Jay Sarge is in the pits, as is Alex, Mark and Charisma. Just going to call him Karim Benzema. Much easier. Let's see what Chris can do as he comes across the line. Does he go quicker? Yes, he does. And he goes 6th. So they pushes down. So SGP are now at risk at the moment. Let's see what Morgan can do. He's 3/10ths of a second quicker at the end of Sector 2. He's put those soft compounds on. Kaiser Soze's 3-lap hold. That convertible says Karim. Yes, Karim Benzema. That is what I am calling scratch. Because it's much easier for me. Here comes Morgan, coming down through Maggots and Beckett's. What can he do? And there's a Williams that's chasing him. 0.4 of a second quicker. Oh, he needs at least another 4 to 5 tenths. Let's see what he can do at the moment. It is the 4 people currently from 11th through 14th that are going, because Bergen left early at turn 1. What can Morgan do as he comes across the line? He goes 11th! Oh, just a fraction of 4 100ths of a second. He is going to be kicking himself. Game and Demidad goes into the pits. He has finished for the day. He will qualify at least 12th at the moment. Kaiser Soze is coming round on 3-lap olds. Carl has said Morgan's up to 11th in the Tyrrell. Yes, indeed. Might get a few of that tonight. What can Kaiser Soze do as he comes across the line? He goes 10th! He's knocked SGPR out, who had a little run at the start of the lap, and he is invalidated. So the other Scott's SGPR 5806 is going to be out by the looks of things. Monster Gaza is on a quick time. He is getting a tow from the Marlborough red car. Not his teammate tonight, of course. Let's see what Monster Gaza can do, though. Can he get round? Can he get into the top 10? Can he displace anyone as he comes across the line? It goes 10th! He's taken. The usual suspects are into the top 10 as we see Kaiser Soze has gone out. He still has time, though, to set another lap. SGPR is invalidated. He's not going to get round. Morgan is on. Is he going to get round in time? Is he going to pit? No, he pits. And Gaming Denny Dad. So the only one who could potentially take a top 10 place is this man, Kaiser Soze, in the Williams BMW. Only joking. Mercedes fans, don't shout at me or write angry letters of complaint. Let's see what they can do as they comes down the hangar straight. He is slower though, that is him, he's had it, and I think we have our top 10 folks. That will start with the Saviour and Jay Sarge, Alex Mark, Karim Benzema in 5th. Then I'll find a name for Chris Bailey soon. The Jordan Buzzin' Hornets is 7th, Fanning is 8th. The red car in Cleveland, Man of Action, otherwise known as Red Car, is 9th, and Monster Gaza in 10th. So 3 people will start in the softs in the top 10. Saviour, Kareem and Monster Gaza. Wonder if he's a fan of Paul Gascoigne. Maybe he's a Tottenham fan. If he's a Rangers fan, we'll need to have serious words, but who knows. Anyway, he's coming across the line and it doesn't improve because he invalidated his lap. There we have it, folks. End of Q2 already. Here's a shout, since we're in Britain, and Britain are big fans of certain foods. Big fans of cake. So those on the YouTube chat, do give us your favourite cakes. And in Discord as well. We do like a cake. I'm having a cup of tea right now. The Iron Brew is on ice. But yeah, pull together the favourite cakes and submit them. Might even have some Battenberg. But there we go, we've lost Kaiser Soze, we've lost SGPR, we've lost Stub, Gaming Demidad, and we lost Bergen. Don't know why I put the emphasis on Bergen. It's a bit like on J Sarge. But here we go. Carl likes a bit of chocolate cake. Can he beat chocolate fudge cake warmed in the microwave with some ice cream? There we have it. Obviously, Silverstone was built on the site. Jay Sarge is he's just the man after my own heart. He loves a Battenberg, absolutely. We'll come back to that. Silverstone Circuit's on an RAF. Our Glaswegian gangster likes caramel cake. Ooh, can he beat a bit of caramel cake? To be perfectly honest. Talking of things we can't do without, Jacob, how are you, sir? Well, he was here. He joined us, Jacob.
Yes, I'm here. There we go.
Yeah, there. I was going to say, we were just talking about favourite cakes, and I was saying, can't do without a bit of caramel cake, and then you joined. There we go. We'll call you Jacob Caramel Cake. There we go. Since we're just making names up tonight of people.
Well, you can tell I've been out of the game too long, because I've gone onto the YouTube channel and literally had a double Gavin Jenkins in my ear, which isn't always the worst thing.
No, of course.
Of course. If you could just send me an invite to the game.
Yes, I will.
As I was saying, it's not a bad thing to have two Gavin Jenkins going on, but of course, when the Banshee comes out, then it might be a little bit of a different story. My ears will take very much.
Indeed. Let me just how I invite you. There we go. Let's just see. There we go.
Absolutely fantastic. I'll be
there we go.
Shortly.
Into the top 10 shootout though. Oh, apparently Carl says he's been there with two Gavs in your ear. Apparently. No idea what people talk about.
I think we've already got somebody extra in.
Mark might be in. Red car in his Marlborough. Red car has decided to let some water go in the seat of that Ferrari. Poor form from the boy from Cleveland in red car. David Bailey, that was it. We're not going to call him Chris Bailey. We're going to call him David Bailey, and he's a photographer. He's a fashion photographer. There we go. Chris Bailey is now David Bailey in the Aston Martin. Those two go together. Let's see what Alex can do in the Red Bull as he comes around Luffield. This is the battle for pole though, folks, remember. So everyone will be on the soft compound tires. And yes, fun. Dak Convertible just mentions there. Looking forward to the draw tomorrow as long as I'm not in a Williams or a Haas. And that is it. 7 o'clock tomorrow, folks. Set your alarms, set everything, because you will have myself and Martin Hill, single track, doing the draw for the Season 6. Tier 1, 2 and 3. Bergen saying don't diss the Williams. Well, wasn't dissing any Williams. Dissing you for your Markham cockle picking. So join us for Season 6. The draw for the teams and the drivers tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Tiers 1, 2 and 3 will all be drawn. Tier 4 got theirs last week during the Bahrain Invitational. What a race that was. Alex has just went quickest, 128.4. I think we will see some going into the 27s, no doubt. Fanning goes 128.6, so just behind. Let's see what J Sarge can do as he comes around. Chris Bailey goes 127.8. David Bailey is top, and J Sarge quickly dethrones him. And 127.3, superb lap there from J Sarge. Let's see what Mark can do. Bergen says enjoy the Haas. Is that because Bergen wants the Haas? Who knows? All money very welcome. Let's see what Mark can do. Will he remain in his favourite Tyrrell? There we go, 128.4 from Mark. Carl's going to be happy if he's not in a Spiker or a Force India, apparently. Who knows where he may be. Let's see what Saviour can do coming round the final part of the lap. Bit of a yellow flag there. He comes across the line and goes 5th fastest. So look at that though. 3rd to 5th split by about 8 100ths of a second. At the moment, here is Hornet. He is into the pits. Here is the independent team of Marlborough Red Car. Currently going through Sector 1. 93 is his number. That's the year that his independent team were born. It's taken them a while to get to F1. Namely about 28 years. Let's see what he can do. Just a few cars on track at the moment. Karim Benzema is currently out on track, as is this man. Let's see what the man in the Haas can do.
Well, you've got me for 6 or so minutes.
And then
there is another surprise tonight.
Oh!
2 in 1.
There you go.
Price one out here.
There you go, exactly. There we go. The Real Madrid forward, Benzema, has invalidated his lap, so...
Just run a little bit wide there at the exits. Can't even remember the corner name.
Stowe, yeah, that's it. And here comes our man in the independent team, because we're not allowed to call it what it is tonight. And he goes 7th, so a good opening lap, but just fractionally down on Fanning there. So those 2 Tier 3 runners from last season, really close on track again.
Well, two times elite tier champion.
Yeah, exactly. Been loaned to the Alpha Tauri team just to see what Ferrari are missing.
Seems like they're missing. Well, not missing too much, hopefully, because they've got both cars in the top 3. They're in the the final part qualified.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the Marlboro Red Car team, the newbies to the grid. I don't think he was a happy man, was Ryan, when the draw was made. This is it, exactly. Exactly. He should feel joyful that the Italian mafia decided to come and get him.
Well, and this is the thing as well. It's definitely no accident for Red Car, because he's been in a few Tier 1 races, straight up from Tier 3, committed himself really well. And I believe, actually, the last round, I think it was Hungary, driving the day for that one as well, points as well to move. So,
it did.
It's very spicy up and down the field between all 3. Well, 4 tiers now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And Karim Benzema goes 8th in that Haas. So again, look at the gap though between, you're talking Fanning 1.3 seconds down, 1.344, and then 1.375 to 8th. So again, good to see. And the man who is in the Alpine tonight, Dumas Hornet, is on his outlap.
Dumas Hornet, remember him well. Tier 3 battle with him in season 4, him and myself.
Yeah.
And again, another one that's taken a step up and belonged in the tier that he got promoted to, Tier 2.
Exactly.
Pretty good results in good races as well. And this is the thing as well, just because you've got a bit of a spread, you're talking about 1.3 seconds, which is it's a piece of paper really. But we've got quite a few in that top 10 that are going to be starting on that medium tyre as well. And with 100% race, it is endurance is the theme of tonight, not least for yourself, Gavin.
Exactly, was what I was thinking. I'm thinking here, going, Christ, I've got another 52 laps after this to do. But we will get there. We will get it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, because we did obviously full qualifying in Monaco in season 5.
Yes, we got a little bit of a taster of how that qualifying went. I think that worked really, really well. I think it's something we're going to do if it's going to be on season 7. I think it's obviously season 6 decided. But again, it just adds that little element of it as well. And the main thing is the tyres that you've got to think about.
Yep.
Because in that sort of 18 minutes, you could probably get a run on two softs and a mediums if you fancied it, but you really, really have to look after the tyres, because if you use all of them throughout the session, then of course those are the ones that are left over for the race. So very much a strategy game, this one tonight, not just about the racing itself. That is going to be really, really interesting to see how that plays out. Just seen Monster Gaz there at the time from the session there. So
Hornet 4th, great lap from him there.
That's what I mean. I said, these tier 2, tier 3 guys up there mixing it with the top guys, they're quick.
Exactly, they are indeed. Let's see who else we've got. Let's see, Alex is... He did a one, he's like 2 tenths down on J Sarge at the moment. But he's invalidated.
Alex is definitely going to be one to watch. Absolutely came on strong in the middle of at the end of tier 2.
Yep.
3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, it was 3 in a row, I think.
Yeah, literally. I couldn't get anywhere near him, and obviously nobody else could either. So he and Jay Sarge, definitely ones to watch and occupying the front row of the grid at the moment.
Definitely. Be curious to see that first corner here at Silverstone. It's fast and it can cause some accidents. Talking about. Yeah, so let's just see. Let's watch Chris Bailey. Is he quicker at the end of sector 1? He is by just about 0.2 of a second. Saviour's just went second, but only 55 1,000ths behind Jay Sarge, who is just starting his lap.
Okay, so it all comes down to this final runs. We're on them now.
Does. Alex will get another run. No, he won't. He's not got enough fuel, so he's in the pit. So the highest he's going to start is 3rd. Let's see what.
Potentially, he's got all the guys behind as well.
Yep.
The track's rubbering in, so this is the main point for track evolution.
It is indeed. Let's see what David Bailey can do. Run slightly wide coming out of Chapel, but he's about a tenth and a third up at the moment, so he's lost a little bit of time compared to his previous.
If he can claw this back, he'll be able to get up ahead of Alex there in 3rd.
He will. And then we'll jump and see what the rest are doing. Let's just see what Chris can do as he comes across the line. Is he going to get into that top 3? No, he doesn't. He must have. Oh, was he? No, he didn't improve. He was like half a tenth behind. Unlucky. And Alex was saying, I think just there, that he was purple in sector 1, sector 2, but lost 0.5 in sector 3. Let's see what.
P5 in Mercedes.
Great lap from Mark there. We'll just see what Jay Sarge can do. Can he improve? At the moment, Saviour's gone into the pits, so this looks like it's going to be a pole position for Jay Sarge, and he does go quicker, 1:27.1.
That's stretching the gaps to a quarter of a second. He absolutely flew in that final sector. Where's Redcar going to put himself?
Finishes 8th.
So that's it. The grid is set.
Yeah. I mean, again though, let's go back to it. And you were talking about it, the closeness there between the top 4. And then you've got 5th and 6th really close, and then you've got 7th, 8th and 9th really close as well. So again, it's gonna be some fantastic battles when we get into the race.
I'm more interested to see how the tyres are.
Yeah.
The real sticking point here for these drivers, and whether or not they've made the right decision. The ones who started on the soft, see how they can go into the race. 52, 53 laps around here. I mean, you're laps around here, Gavin.
52 laps it's going to be. So, what, medium, hard, soft, potentially? It depends. You might get a safety car as well, though.
The thing, you could potentially get a one-stopper out of this, but two-stopper isn't out of the question either.
No.
So, 30 seconds left. I'm going to hop out, guys.
Thank you very much for the... Back. Yes, and we will hear... We will hear you again in a week's time.
Yes, yeah. Well, it'll be on a sort of...
It'll be either you or Mark.
Case by case, because of work.
Exactly.
All this, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
Yes, I will be back, and very much looking forward to it as well. Enjoy tonight, folks.
Will do.
I'll leave you in the very, very capable hands of Mr. Gavin Jenkins, the Banshee.
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much, Jacob. And
good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care, Jacob. And we have the Lion King himself. Mark, how are you, sir?
Good evening, Gavin. I'm brilliant, thank you. How are you?
Good, not bad. I've managed to talk through a full qualifying session and not talked about randomness just yet, apart from changing people's names.
No randomness at all, that's not like you.
No, I know. Well, we did go on to cakes. We did go on to favourite cakes, so we may just go on to that, because J Sarge loves a Battenberg, so... yeah, and then Marcus McCluskey, our resident Glaswegian gangster from Missouri, liked a caramel cake, and Carl's on the chocolate cake. So we are there. I was actually looking at Missouri, just out of curiosity. It's home to the world's largest beer producer, Anheuser-Busch. There we go. Sure, they make Budweiser, but anyway. an interesting 52 laps ahead, especially when we look at some of the tyre choices that people are taking.
Oh, speaking of which, I'll have a look what they've actually got.
Yeah, so JSR starts on the medium, then Saviour is on the softs, Brownie the best, yeah, that's exactly it. Alex is third on the mediums, then Chris Bailey's on the mediums, Mark in fifth, Dumbest Hornet, Fanning in red car in that Marlborough red car, is on the mediums, and then we've got Kareem Benzema on the softs and Monster Gaza 10th on the softs. Now the interesting one, looking at the bottom 10, is you've got 5 runners on the soft, so SGPR, Morgan, Game and Demidad, Stuvine and Sambal. And then we've got Carl on the hards, so Carl has decided to go very long in this race and try a one-stopper. We've got Bergen in the mediums, Kaiser Soze on the mediums, and Kid Dynamite on the mediums as well. So a good mix of tyres there and strategy.
Carl going for the long game.
Yeah, exactly, and no doubt he'll still be on the grid on the formation lap, the slow formation lap that he usually goes on. Oh no, wait a minute, he's on the pit strip.
Seen a little bit of a gap.
Well, it's the gap, and then you've got Bergen in front of him. Oh, he's now slowed down. He's doing his typical slow down formation lap. I mean, to be fair though, on those hard compounds, they'll be cold by the time he gets round to the grid. He'll need to watch.
Yeah, he might have to put his foot down a little bit to get some heat into him.
Yeah, well, J-Sarge won't be a happy man. J-Sarge will be sitting on the grid thinking, what's going on here, folks? Where's this McLaren?
And he'll just look at the map and go,
oh. Exactly. There's CPG Sambal back in the race after his exit in Q1. At the point he's just passing just now. J-Sarge is now on the grid. So we'll see there. And there's the kind of pit stop strategy. Medium onto softs, about 25 to 39, and then through to softs or mediums onto hards. So again, it's going to be an interesting one to see what the drivers actually go with.
Yeah, anybody who can preserve tyres here is very long pit lane.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's a slow pit lane as well, which is even worse, 37 miles an hour it is. So yes, you miss part of the track. Yeah, so you miss part of the track, but you don't gain that much. The grid is nearly lined up. Kid Dynamite's just rolling his McLaren into the grid position, which will put us ready for the lights. We've got the red lights on. We're up to 5 red lights, and the race director decides that we are underway here at Silverstone. It's a really good start from J-Sarge there. Saviour also making, but look at Alex. Alex already up into second place. Runs that little bit wide coming through Abbey Corner. Everyone looks to have got through cleanly at the moment. A couple of people running wide. And here we go into the loop section. J-Sarge ran really wide as well, but collects it back. Saviour back up into second, and there are the 2 Aston Martins trying to go for a Mercedes. But all clean so far, Mark. Everyone has got round, although red car and his Marlborough red car is at the back of the field.
Oh, he's dropped 12 positions.
He has. He's
up 4 already.
He is, exactly. He's up fallen there. Chris Bailey's gone. Yep, Chris Bailey has indeed fallen, but no damage to that Aston Martin. Back Mazo is gone as well, just coming through the Brooklands part of it. Oh, Ryan says his wheel disconnected. Oh, that's even worse. Nothing worse than your wheel disconnecting right on lap 1.
Wow.
Good.
Talk about bad luck.
Yep, exactly. Good start from J-Sarge. But look at Saviour. Saviour is going for it already. He's gaining down the hangar straight at the moment. We've got Monster Gaza also making moves aplenty through the field. Is he going to try and go up the inside of SGPR? No, he does not. But Bergen up to 9th, so 6 places already. He's up.
I wonder if Carl's hurt himself with the slow lap and the hard tyres. He's really slow near the back.
Yeah, he is indeed. And he's pitting. He's pitting already. I wonder if he's decided that those hards are actually not worth it.
Yeah, I can't see any damage on him.
No, exactly. Remember, we're running tier 3 minimum regulation, so reduced damage. Bergen already up to 8th in that Red Bull. So great start from him, taking well advantage of some of the chaos.
Yeah, with the new tier 3 rules, they've got to learn to use the pit as well.
Yeah, no pit assist that's there. No, exactly. Carl says he hit, I think he hit red car and got damage, so that is why he has gone into the pits.
It must have been minimal then, because we couldn't see any end plates missing.
Nope, nothing at all. Kid Dynamite's making good progress though in that McLaren. But Bergen's all over the back of Monster Gaza, just coming into cops here. But, Monster Gaza runs wide. Who's going to make it out of the two of them? Quite a number of people running wide, and that's the other thing that they're going to have to watch, not just, as Jacob was saying, the tyre wear, but also penalties. Because they're going to come fast.
Yeah, so many corners on Silverstone where you can hit them just the slightest little bit over and it gives you a penalty.
Yeah. And let's have a look where we are. The two Hasses, 9th and 10th. SGPR in front of Karim Benzema. David Bailey has got back in. Chris is now back up into 12th, and there's the predicted pit stop strategy. Mediums to softs between 25 and 40, and mediums onto hard. So, I mean, a one-stopper is what the kind of game is suggesting, but you know at some point, Stubb's gone round at the tail end of the lap! And on those soft compound tyres, there was a bit of a battle going on, and he is round. I was about to say that you will get a safety car at some point, or an accident, so... Already a bit of action.
I think Steve's got no assists for this race.
Oh,
He's been practicing all weekend without.
That's good, especially after the time trial challenge which we had at Belgium, which was fun. And you won the tier 3 part of it as well, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think I need a bit more practice though. The tier 4 guy had a better time.
I'm not even going to explain my time. It was slower than everybody. I'm still trying to get used to this wheel thing. Talking about getting used...
Back in Belgium.
I'm still in Belgium, yep. I've not even finished the lap, mate. We've got one of the Hasses has got round. SGPR has lost it. Coming out of co-ops, it was looked like 2 or 3 together. And SGPR is gone. And J Sarge has been passed for the lead as well, whilst we're seeing Saviour has passed him with DRS. We've now DRS activation already, lap 3. Yeah, it started to unravel some of the strategies, but remember those.
Bergen's just got past Monster Gaza.
Good. Let's. Yep, there we go. Saviour sits his fastest lap 132.0 at the moment. Chris Bailey now up into 9th as well. Karim Benzema has had an issue in that Haas, down to 11th. Redcar and Sambal are fighting it out. There they go. Oh, they were side by side coming through Club. Let's see what they do as they go through Abbey. Oh, let's hope there's no contact, and Sambal does stay in front. But yeah, it's all beginning to there, and SGPR goes into the pits. Saviour has managed to stay in front, but again, I think the balance, and just to call it out to the viewers, is that Saviour is on those soft compound tyres versus J Sarge on the mediums, so you would expect Saviour to have more pace now for maybe a couple of laps, but I suspect J Sarge will reel him in, and he's already all over the back of him.
He might as well be getting towed along.
That's it, exactly. Just stick the tow rope and go, right, here we go, because he's going to get DRS very shortly. And there we go, past the Alfa Romeo, and that was as clean as you could expect.
I'd expect it from a 2-time champion.
Exactly, and clearly he's switched to different Italian machinery, has not impacted him so far. Let's just see down where we are. Some post battles on the go at the moment. Kid Dynamite again, great lap, up to 11th for him in the second McLaren.
Back Mezzo and Sambal are having a bit of a battle.
Having a ding dong coming through Stowe. And Sambal was fighting with Redcar, and Redcar's now 3 seconds up the road, so at some point Sambal's had a moment. Stuyvesant gets the first penalty of the evening, and that's never a good sign after 5 laps. But it's very easy to do.
That with another 47 to go.
No, exactly. Let's see, Chris. Yeah, definitely. Chris Bailey, we've got a bit of a DRS train going on here. Chris Bailey behind Monster Gaza, behind Bergen. Monster Gaza's run wide though, coming through Brooklands, and is that going to allow Chris Bailey to go round the outside of him? It does. The two are going to go side by side. The Aston Martin's behind. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, they're fighting, They're still side by side at the moment. We can see Aston there and the Ferrari. Who's going to bail? It was Chris Bailey, I think, decided that it wasn't worth losing a front wing over.
I was envisaging Hamilton and Verstappen at that one.
Yep. Yep, but there is Chris has passed Monster Gaza down the hangar straight, and Stuyven was looking to make a move as well. Bergen up to 6th, so great start from him. Monster Gaza gets 3 seconds, and so does Saviour. So already the man in second place has got 3 seconds. Alex, I think, just playing the careful game at the moment, and Mark is within that second of him as well. So Mark hanging on to Alex at the moment.
Red car in the red Marlboro just got past Dummy's Tawny.
Yeah, and back.
As well.
Oh, he has. So I wonder if there's a little bit of damage there for him. The two Williams, 12th and 13th at the moment. But yeah, it's interesting to see, so especially just looking at, we're just seeing Stuyven in the Alfa Romeo, I think about to come under attack by Kid Dynamite in the McLaren. He is indeed, Dynamite is past him, but those soft compound tyres are going to be going relatively quickly, especially with the heavy fuel loads at the moment. They might be okay towards the end of the race for 12 to 15 laps, but not with full fuel.
Yeah, Dummy's Tawny did have damage, he's just had a boot.
So that explains where he is. SGPR, after pitting earlier, has gone onto the hards as well, and also gets the 3 seconds, which won't be good from his perspective. It's all kind of calming down. There's a bit, I think the closest battle is this one, Kid Dynamite against Monster Gaza, and I think Monster Gaza, I think Monster Gaza is about to lose another place. Is Kid Dynamite going to be able to get him into Stowe? He's going to send it. Yes, he does. I think those soft compound runners are beginning to regret their tyre choice, but you sometimes have to go with it.
Yeah, Silverstone is a little hard on the tyres. I think I'd rather be further back on the mediums.
Yep. No, definitely. Carl moved on to the mediums after his bit of damage at the first lap. He did start on the hards, remember. Karim Benzema is down at the final corner, has had a moment, and is down into 15th. I think he's going to fall quickly down. But again, he'll be looking to recoup it. Saviour is gaining on J Sarge. It's about 7/10 of a second.
He's not letting him go yet, is he?
He's not. Obviously, just getting a bit of aware, maybe gone through that kind of difficult grading phase, and now back into reeling down J Sarge. He'll get DRS though. It's going to be a question actually of how much ERS J Sarge is using. He's down to about 30%, 40% for Saviour. Alex has really used a lot of his. Mark up at 80%, so Mark really saving his ERS.
About to get ERS on Bergen.
Yeah, we're just seeing that just now. Let's just look back, and there goes the Aston Martin round the
textbook.
Yep, exactly. And Kid Dynamite is gaining as well, but survives for another day.
I mean, Bergen's one of our newest Tier 3 drivers, and he's so quick, it's unreal.
He is indeed. He'll be going up against you this season.
I'm dreading it with his face.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whose team and driver combination is Kid Dynamite. I think he's just about to pass Bergen up into the complex. There he is in the loop. He has indeed. But yeah, this time tomorrow night, folks, everyone will know who they're driving for.
Yeah, you're hosting that, aren't you, Gavin?
Indeed, myself and Martin tomorrow night. You get the delightful chat from me 2 nights in a row, and me and stories as we allocate drivers always comes in handy. But we have it's not just going to be looking at me and Martin. We're going to have some visuals as well for you. So it's going to be a fun evening as Kid Dynamite's just passed. But yeah, going to be a fun Tuesday night.
I'll be at work, so I'll only be listening in.
There we go, we're still here, don't worry about that. Right, let's see where else we are. So Chris Bailey's going to get DRS coming down the hangar straight onto lap 8 at the moment. Bergen's just behind him as well. The stories are the best, of course. As we know, there are random stories that I come out with.
Red car in the red Marlboro.
Yes, the red Marlboro, yes. That's it. Exactly, that's it. The Marlboro red car, as we'll call it. They've had a few years to get their act together, and they've finally got the money. I think they went to Middlesbrough Football Club and asked for some sponsorship. Especially since Mercedes are these two Teesside trouble twosome. Talking of which, Mark is still about a second behind Alex, so those two are probably just taking a bit easy, not kind of pushing it too hard at the moment. Marcus McCluskey, the Glaswegian gangster that we don't want to get on the wrong side of, is going Sarge, yes indeed. And as a Glaswegian gangster, Marcus McCluskey may have dealt with some sergeants in their time. Not that I'm stating.
Chris Bailey could be under fire.
I think he is going to be. Kid Dynamite, though, is kind of just stretching away after passing Chris Bailey, and Bergen is holding on. But you can then see like Stuvine and Monster Gaza just half a second back, but they've kind of dropped 5 seconds behind the Bergen Bailey Kid Dynamite battle. The two Williams are at it though. One on the softs and Gaming Demidad, or GDD as we'll call him, and Kaiser Soze on the mediums.
He's a bit too far back.
Yeah. Just looking at it just now, let's just see, because Stuvine is passed by Monster, but the two Williams are going for it. Yep. Kaiser is passed. GDD falls down to 12th.
I reckon them softs are starting.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, look at that, Kid Dynamite, fastest man on track at the moment, so... And J Sarge gets 3 seconds, so 10 laps in, and pretty much a quarter of the field has got time penalties already. Do you know what, I'd be really surprised if by the end of this race anyone doesn't have a penalty. I would yeah, 100%.
Mr. Clean himself isn't actually racing.
No, he's not. He decided to pass on that. Especially after he came over to the British shores. Oh, apparently Kid Dynamite doesn't have a helmet this evening. we've got the good old Codemasters glitch of no helmet.
I thought they were supposed to have fixed the glitches.
Well, this is it, exactly. This just brings us on to that. I'm just not even going to go on to helmet chat. Is Kid Dynamite though going to get? Yeah, exactly. Is Kid Dynamite going to get past Chris Bailey? Yes, he does. I'll tell you what, Kid is on fire. Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah, Fanning, apologies. It's those two green Mercedes. They look alike. Oh, Fanning was really close on the back end there. Monster Gaza and Stuvine still having a fight between themselves. Health and safety.
Fanning won't give up.
No, exactly. For health and safety out the window. Yeah, you're right about health and safety out the window. It has gone all together. So now is Kid going to now try and fire his way towards Mark and Alex? I'll tell you again, I'm going to go back to the Saviour is still staying within a second of J Sarge. That is really good, especially for those soft compound tires, which will have done now 13, 14 laps in total.
Yeah, he's really stretching them out, isn't he?
He is. And he's staying within the DRS zone as well, which is good to see. That will be helping him. But again, I'll be curious. The battle between Stuvine and Monster Gaza continues. The two of them are.
Degradation isn't as high because we don't normally do 100%.
No.
It increases it.
Yeah, it does. So, what, maybe 6-7 laps on a 50% race takes us up to 14 laps maybe on and Mark. And Mark's past Alex, the man in the Mercedes. We just seen it towards the tail end. Has taken the Red Bull man.
Absolute textbook, that one.
It was indeed down the hangar straight. Kid Dynamite though has gained. He was about 5 seconds behind this pair, about 5.5. He's now 4.5 seconds, so he is gaining.
I wonder if Mark's happy he's just stuck it to a tier 1.
Yeah, exactly. Mark is a bit. He's yellow according to his fuel. Oh, Stuvine gets a 5-second speeding in the pit lane. But yeah, Mark's got a bit of yellow on his fuel, so he is obviously just at borderline level for this point in the race.
I think he's hoping for a safety car then.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Mark gets his first 3 seconds though. As well, Stuvine goes on to the hards. 40 laps on a set of hards? I think that might be pushing it.
Yeah, 40 laps on a set of hards.
Yeah, I think that's going to be too much even for the hardest compound. We're just going to jump back to Chris Bailey. Oh, Benzema! Karim Benzema has gone, but his car is still going. No, it's not, because Red Car's had a moment coming out of Aintree. And Karim still goes, but I think he has just dropped out. He will no doubt come back, but the Marlborough Red Car has had a moment because Sam Ball has passed him.
Let's call it what it is. It's a Ferrari.
I can't say it. He'll be very unhappy, Mark. Exactly. It's a McLaren in red. There we go. He's racing as a McLaren in red. That's what we'll thingy it. But yes, it is a Ferrari.
You and I both know the McLaren's far better.
Oh, of course, yes, exactly. And one of them is 5th at the moment. And Carl is gaining on Stuvine, who gets another 3-second penalty. So we now have. Oh, Carl's just got 3 seconds as well, so we're already on to 12 drivers have got time penalties. Alex is staying with Mark though, so that pass that Mark made down in the hangar straight is, again, it's sort of neutralised between them. Saviour's still there, 9/10 of a second. Wonder if J Sarge is just playing with him. Not taking as much out the tyres, just playing with Saviour.
Maybe to play the sensible option.
Yep. No.
Hard on the tyres.
It is indeed. We're just on board with Bergen now in the Red Bull. 2 Aston Martins in front, Chris Bailey and Fanning. So the Astons are being hunted by the Red Bull. Let's jump on board Chris Bailey. Is he going to be able to take his teammate into Stowe? He's got much faster speed as he comes in. Yes, he does indeed. Fanning is down into 7th. Karim is back with us. So we're just looking back from the rear wing of that Aston Martin.
It looks like the Williams are about to have another go at each other.
We'll have a look at that shortly. Yep. 2 Williams battling as we go. Let's just jump back to the 2 Aston Martins. Because again. Yes, that, which absolutely confused me as to what on earth was going on. But yeah, DRS help and this and that, and then passing each other, and I was going, right, no idea what was happening.
Even I didn't know what was happening. Because he seemed faster, and then he would do it the same back to me.
Yeah. Oh, Anning's just ran a little bit wide coming through Brooklands. It's allowed Bergen to get a bit closer, but nothing to threaten the position. So it's all starting to just calm down a bit. There's obviously quite a bit of a gap forming. The closest sort of battle is the 2 Williams. Again, though, different tyre strategies there.
Well, these Aston Martins and the Red Bull as well, that's pretty close.
Yeah. We've lost the... Yeah, we've lost the intervals, but we can see the gaps. Who gets DRS? I think Fanning will also get DRS, but We'll see who's got the quicker car. No, DRS. Yeah, they are indeed. SGPR has passed Sambal, who has gone into the pits. Saviour still continues, so 14 laps in the race, 17 laps in total, potentially 18 laps. So it's all kind of just settling down in the race. Nothing.
We're hitting the lull now, aren't we?
We are indeed. Red car gets 3 seconds.
Maybe you heard me comment. Yeah, maybe you heard me Ferrari comment.
He did. He was throwing his toys out the pram. Tom Brown says Bergen is going to be scary in Tier 3 next season. That's kind of what you were saying as well. It's going to be
very scary.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he got his rear wheel on the curb just coming into Brooklands there, and for a minute there I thought, he could swap ends, but he hasn't.
He's seems to have the consistency to go with the pace.
Yes.
That's what's making it so scary.
Yeah.
If he had the pace but not the consistency,
then we'd be fine. Exactly. Monster Gazzy gets another 3 seconds. So Alex is the top runner at the moment without a time penalty, and then Kid Dynamite. And I tell you, and again, let's just come back to it. Kid Dynamite in that McLaren has absolutely just flown up to the back of Alex. And I mean, bearing in mind that he started, let's just see, he started 19th.
Bergen has got Fanning now, he's just on the way down to Stowe.
Yep, and Dumbest Hornet and Stuvine have had a overtake. But yeah, Kid Dynamite, now within a second of Alex, he can see Mark in third, and he started in 19th. Great opening 15 laps for him.
It's that amazing McLaren he's driving.
Yes, that's it, exactly. The orange papaya McLaren and the two Williams are going at it again. They're doing it.
Brew Express, as we call it.
The Iron Brew Express. Yep, that is exactly it. It's going to be key. He might not have a helmet on. Maybe that's the weight saving in that McLaren that's helping him along. But Alex is now back up at the back of Mark. He had fallen about a second behind, but he has gained back again.
Where's Bergen's pace come from? He's on the back of Chris Bailey now.
Yeah. Well, Chris Bailey was. Yeah, Chris Bailey was just in front of Fanning and Bergen, but he's kind of gained it, and Fanning's just dropped back slightly. We'll just keep an eye, because I think Alex is about to pass Mark. He's going to be within DRS. Let's see. Oh, he gets a little bit squirrely. He's going to have DRS. He's going to utilise his ERS, but he's running out of ERS. He's not gaining as quickly as we would have expected. And he doesn't send it. He was way too back.
He might catch up even more though. So we're gonna have
Oh yeah, we are indeed. I'll tell you what, he was later on the brakes there coming into the club complex, because he was right up the rear end of that Mercedes. And we've got a Mercedes-Honda Mercedes engine battle between third and fifth at the moment. Just 7 drivers now without any time penalties. Sambal has been lapped, unfortunately. Here goes Alex, so much tighter line coming through the complex of loop there. But this DRS zone at the Wellington Straight, it's just too short. If you're not right behind them, it's too short. And you're not going to make a move.
Yeah, it's far too short as that one. Fanning's just fitted to the softs.
Yeah.
The mediums already.
So medium's 17 laps, soft. So he's going to have to come in again and likely go on to the hards. But then again, it depends what they use. So nobody used the hards in qualifying, so you'll have a brand new set of hards. But the mediums, oh, I'll just say Alex and Mark just went really both wide out of cops. We're gonna see what can be done.
I think Alex is too far back looking at that.
Yeah, it's half a second. It's the ERS though. Mark's just kind of keeping his ERS, and Alex is down to about sort of 2%. He's gained slightly. Oh, a wee bit squirrely, the two of them out, and they're going to go. Are they going to go into club? Oh, and Mark put his Mercedes perfectly on the apex there that stopped Alex from being able to make a move.
Yeah, he's planted in the middle of the road. They can't get past.
Yeah, exactly. Bergen is still fighting his battle with David Bailey. And Alex... And this is the thing, Alex kind of falls about 6-7 tenths of a second behind on the as they come onto the Wellington straight, and I think he needs to... He's utilising his ERS now, potentially to keep Kid Dynamite behind, who doesn't use his ERS, and again, I think there's more drag in that Red Bull than there is in the Mercedes. But again, I'm going to come back to it. Saviour, 17 laps on those soft compound tyres, the same with Monster Gazza, the same with Gaming, Demidad, and Morgan as well. So, the guys are doing good.
Yeah, it's surprising that Fanning bailed on the medium so quickly.
Yeah, I would have suspected that they either he was just not feeling it.
He didn't have a wing change because I cut down to him in pits, suspecting it might be that.
Yeah.
Plus, just he wasn't feeling them all. The dirty air killed him. Oh, Kid Dynamite might have.
Oh, he's going! Oh, they're all getting involved. There we go. Yeah, exactly. We are on board with Alex. He's giving it a bit of space there, but he falls a bit behind.
Saviour's given up on them tyres.
He's pitted already. He has indeed. Yeah. So again though, Saviour is going to go on to the mediums. I don't think he's going to get a set of mediums to the end because we're talking 33 laps. I think that's probably a push. Yes, it is. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Be interesting to see what J Sarge can now do. He's kind of been released, shall we say. He doesn't have to really think about who's behind. He's got a 10-second lead, 11-second lead to Mark. Kid Dynamite now in between. Yeah, we've got a Ferrari. I think it was Red Car, has went around in just after Cops. Tell you what, Kid Dynamite, Alex is all over the back of him. Oh, I tell you what, there's a Haas and a Ferrari they're coming up to lap at the moment. That's going to be distracting. Yes, there will be ghosting, but... I see Kid Dynamite's about to make a move, surely on Mark. He's going to try and go around the outside of Stowe. Is he going to make it? Yes, he does. Great, he does run wide though, and he gets a 3-second time penalty, so that has indeed cost him there. But Mark falls down. He was second for about a lap.
That leaves us now with only 3 drivers and without penalties.
Yeah, Kaiser, Soze, Fanning and Morgan.
Monster Gazza's got 15 seconds.
Gee. They're going to have to watch because although to be fair, probably in a 100% race, the disqualification piece for too many penalties isn't. Oh, Mark's lost! Oh, the two Mark and Alex have come together. Mark seemed to get a moment. I don't know whether it was a bit of contact that he maybe had with Kid Dynamite, but let's hope there's no damage on Alex's car. But they did touch. Fanning is past Gaming Demidad.
He's also just set the fastest lap of the race.
Yes, on those soft compound tyres. Chris Bailey up to 5th, but here comes Alex. Alex only a 10th of a second behind. Mark's dropped a second behind Kid Dynamite and he ran wide there coming out of Cops. It's going to allow Alex to be all over the back of him coming through DRS. We're just looking from the rear end of the Merc. We can see Alex.
Oh, that was an easy pass for Fanning on Kaiser Soze down Wellington.
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah. Is Alex going to make? Nope. Too far behind.
He needs to stop hammering that ERS so much.
It does. It does. Save
Take a lap or two to charge it.
Yeah. So Saviour's 33.8 seconds behind J Sarge. And he's slowly kind of gaining. But nothing fundamental for him. Bergen in 6th. Benzema gets another 3 seconds, although the two Hasses have just passed each other. Remember, SGP are on the hard compound tyres as well, so great to see. Marcus McCluskey, our gangster from Glasgow, says, when is F1 going to allow taking your time penalty in the pit? So if you get a 5-second penalty for either safety car infringement or pit lane speed limit, you can take it at your next pit stop, but the 3 second track limits are added to your time at the end of the race.
Yeah, Stubine and Charisma both look like they've got 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Might help with the disqualification rule is there.
Yes, exactly. Alex gets another 3 seconds there. There is Carl in his medium shod McLaren. Rumours abound that he wants a McLaren seat for next season. Who knows what might happen? Apparently he's fallen out of favour, and Mark and Alex have just passed. Mark's just passed Alex, but apparently Carl is out of favour at Aston Martin after he was publicly criticising. Yes, he was publicly criticising Lawrence Stroll. Apparently he also said nasty things about Lance. So, but I'll tell you one thing, right? Kid Dynamite has, since he's got into second, he's just driven away from Mark and Alex at the moment. He's 3.5 seconds clear.
That's amazing to say. Started 19th, he's up to second already.
Yeah, exactly. Just shows the pace that he adds in qualifying that he probably just didn't get the opportunity to use. But is Alex going to be able to get back in front of Mark? And agreed, Marcus McCluskey. Kid has got great pace. Does indeed. Superb pace.
By the time he joined, he had a 10-second difference between the actual time on the session.
Yep.
So he
Exactly.
did a couple of laps and retired, so he didn't hold the session by 10 minutes.
Yep. But he has gained it down to 2. Oh no, I think one driver now who doesn't have any time limits or time penalties, and that's Fanning. Yeah. Oh, Alex has run. Yeah, Alex run really wide out of Cops there. But again, those medium tyres will be beginning to suffer.
I've got a feeling Alex is just screaming at him.
Yeah.
It's been a bit all over the place the last couple of laps.
It has. What we need is that lovely Amazon graphic that comes up, powered by AWS. But here he goes, he's going to make a move up the inside of Mark. And he's past him. Good to see. But they're still going at it. They're still going at it. Oh, we're literally flipping between the side by side as they came into club.
First we have Lewis and Max, now we've got Alex and Mark.
Ah, exactly.
Let's just hope they don't recreate Cops.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we don't want that at all. But this is allowing Chris Bailey to kind of gain slightly. Bergen is gaining. Saviour, the pace difference between him and J Sarge is kind of bottomed out at 33 seconds difference. He's not really gaining anymore on the race leader. The two Hasses in the background are a lap down, but are having their own little battle there. Inter-team rivalry at Haas.
I get a feeling the gloves are off tonight. There don't seem to be any team play going on.
No, definitely not. Just watching the two of them now. And bear in mind that SGPR is on the hard compound tyre and Kareem Benzema's on the medium. So, yeah, there's great pace there in the first half. Monster Gaza has been passed by Fanning on those soft compound tyres. Monster Gaza, though, he has done 22 laps, as has Morgan. 22 laps on those soft compound tyres. Now,
the favour on Alex, don't weigh down to Stowe.
Yeah, that's indeed. That's just ding dong battle aplenty.
It's going to be lap after lap, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed. We can see just from the back of the Mercedes, Alex much closer when it comes on the brake, and Kid Dynamite goes fastest man again. He's gaining on J Sarge. J Sarge is suddenly going to have to look behind him and think there's a McLaren chasing me down. A look at Alex and Mark just looking from the back end of this Merc.
Well, you could certainly see that McLaren coming, it's bright enough.
Exactly. Especially on a nice sunny day like today. I'm sure I'd asked for rain.
You did, I was doing a rain dance as well at
It's this Marlboro red car that's clearly decided that sunshine was the way of the game. Alex getting a bit closer, but again, just keeping it as we go back. Let's just look on board now from Alex's Red Bull. It is probably one of the closest battles on track at the moment, to be fair. Black Mesa and Carl are close together. Carl is actually just taking him. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's ding-donging around.
It is indeed.
Stube and Dummy's Hornet are fairly close to each other as well.
Yeah. Let's just see, because I think Alex is about to repay the favour on Mark. Yep, again. Although he's not as close.
He's run out of ERS.
He has indeed, and Mark is saving some of his ERS, but are they going to make play into the club complex? Is he going to try around the outside as Alex? Because he does seem to be better on the brakes. Oh. I'll tell you one thing, it doesn't not half get exciting. That's the reality of it.
You always know when you've got Alex behind you because he doesn't leave you alone.
No, he doesn't. And that Red Bull nose will be up close to you. The two Hasses are still having a go at each other. Benzema is past SGPR. There is Carl.
Stay close enough to dummy. They're just going through Maggots and Beckett's now.
Yeah. Tell you what, again though, Morgan's done 23 laps on these soft compound tyres and is still there, which is good. Carl is obviously past Kaiser Soze, who's just put on the soft compound tyres, so Carl's doing good in those 21 laps. There's a few of them are on 24 laps. We've got SGPR on 19 laps in Stuvine. Yeah, so he's decided to give up.
How he got him that far, I don't know.
he was doing the tyre dance, let's put it that way.
And he gets 5 seconds troubles as well.
Oh, he's not going to like that at all. Saviour's gained about a second on J Sarge, but still nothing what I would call dramatic in terms of pace. Kid Dynamite, about 8.8 seconds now, so still good lap time from him. This battle though just keeps on giving, the Alex and Mark battle.
Yeah, that's going to go on for a while, I think.
Yeah. Do you know the other thing that I'm actually, and again, probably really, really pleased to see as well, is there has not been a safety car.
There's not been a retirement either.
No, I know. It's like we're halfway through the race already, and we've had no safety car and no retirements, which is really good to see. Because sometimes
we've done our league race distance.
Yes.
Well, we normally get safety cars, retirements.
Yep.
We haven't had one.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Penalties going on.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a bit of damage. I've just noticed, right? If we kind of on the stream, we're just watching Mark and Alex at the moment, and you can see on the bottom right hand side just where the sort of fuel logo is, and it's yellow for Mark. But then there's like the little blue logo just to the left of it. I wonder if there's a little bit of damage that's going to get corrected at the next pit stop, because Alex has got it as well, so does Chris Bailey. Let's just actually watch Alex, because I think he's about to pass, although Mark is getting a handy slipstream from his Morgan Mercedes teammate, but Alex is going to go up the inside. Oh, I think he pulled out there probably just at the right time.
I'm just on board with Kaiser Soze, and he's right on the back of Carl, but Carl's defending like a lion. Yeah,
as he does do.
You can tell Kaiser's got the better tyres and the pace. He just can't get past him.
Yep. And Carl will make that car. Oh, he's going to go! And Kaiser's gone! He tapped the wheels there. It was the wrong place to try and make a move.
Yeah, Lovefields not a good place for that.
No. He did indeed. Not a good
place. Frustrating stuck behind Carl though.
Yep. Well, yes, it is. I'd probably have waited for the hanger straight, not. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I think Alex is now starting to feel the wear on those mediums, because the rear end of that Red Bull coming out of Lovefields was pretty clear there, and even out of Cops looks a little bit slidey. J Sarge picks up another penalty, 3 seconds. But this is the thing though, right? We were talking about a one-stopper or a two-stopper. There's no safety car, so they've not had the opportunity to do that. Alex is about to retake third place, but they'll pit to put the hard compound tyre on. But it's who pits first, it's who blinks first ultimately.
Well, ding dongs just happened again. Alex has got that.
Yeah. It is
Mark,
the...
I think really needs a safety car though with his fuel light on.
Yes, exactly.
Might as well cut to it though, it's the closest battle on track.
It is. There isn't much else in terms of battle, and to be fair, J Sarge has already lapped half the field. So J Sarge, well, he's about to lap more than the field because he's rapidly closing on Carl as well. Bearing in mind that J Sarge hasn't pitted, neither is Kid Dynamite, neither is Alex, neither is Mark, neither is David Bailey, neither is the Morecambe Cockle Pickler that is Bergen. Saviour is the first one that has pitted, and then Fanning. But still, that's impressive to be able to lap pretty much half the field by lap 28. But again, it just shows he's the reason why he's our Tier 1 champion. Double, and then bear in mind we've got a variety of tiers through the race anyway, so but everyone's showing good performance.
Yeah, I'm so impressed to not see a retirement or a safety car yet.
Yep. Let's hope we haven't jinxed it, because guaranteed at some point someone's going to end up going round and we're going to get the blame.
Let's not be commentators, curve.
Nope, exactly. Apparently your assistant head steward is proud. Connor himself. Hopefully nothing for the stewards to do tonight.
I hope not.
I'll tell you one thing.
We're technically supposed to be on holiday.
Well, this is it, exactly. On holiday, but not on holiday. I'll tell you one thing. Every time Alex comes out of Stowe, I think he's aiming for the pits, and then he kind of jolts back a little bit. I wonder if he's trying to... Connor's just went, stop jinxing it. I wonder whether he's trying to sell Mark the dummy, as if to say, oh well, you go first. But then again...
Trying to sell him a new house.
Well...
Yeah, you pit, I'll keep going.
Aye, exactly, that's it.
Whoever picks first is going to get the undercut.
But then... I'm still not convinced the hard compound tyres performance is great. So
29 laps they've managed on the mediums and managed to get the tops out.
Oh yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, that's a fair point. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're both hoping that they can get to a safety car and then pit.
I think all his top six are going medium soft.
Yeah. Just looking at just looking at Bergen, but he's got a Saviour. So Saviour's got to now 30 seconds behind J Sarge, but again, the gain isn't there at the moment. Carl is still keeping in front of J Sarge, though. I'll tell you that. It was a couple of laps ago that we commented that J Sarge was going to be close to him, but he's still battling. So good timing from Carl there. CBG Sambal's back in the pits, 2 laps down.
Don't look like he's having the best race tonight. But I guess we all have bad days.
Yep, exactly. And that's the thing, it has all calmed down a bit. There's still the battle between Alex and Mark.
The two Williams are pretty close to each other. Stubbs gaining on Stuvine.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah. We need some action. We need a safety car.
Some rain.
We need some rain, exactly. A safety car would be good. Jacob goes, bring down the rain. Yeah. That's what we want. Although I think... J Sarge, our leader's in the pits. He's decided to get rid of those medium tyres. Is he going to go 22 laps? Ollie says Dynamite's pace is almost explosive. Bit of a pun there. That's what I would be going for. Connor wishes every race was like this. Let's see what J Sarge puts on. I think it will be the softs. Just looking. Yes, it is. Oh, so J Sarge is going to the end on the softs. Kid Dynamite.
I wonder when Kid's going to fit then.
Yep. J Sarge is going to come out. So the question is where is J Sarge going to come out with compared to Saviour? Saviour is just coming over the start-finish straight. J Sarge is now coming out. And he's going to come out, yeah, he's got Bergen behind him, does J Sarge, but more crucially, he's on the softs compared to the mediums. And Saviour did pit maybe around about, 10 laps ago, I think it was? Yeah, he's 11 laps. Oh, we got yellow! Red car is gone! Is it going to be a safety car? That's the ultimate question, because red car, the independent team of the Marlborough McLaren fan club.
How has he gone there?
That's a good question. Where is he actually? Oh, there he is, there! He's gone backwards into the gravel. Wonder if he's... Yeah, very odd. Yeah, so no safety car because the McLaren Marlborough red, not Ferrari, but is a Ferrari. Kid's going into the pits as well. Yeah, Kid Dynamite's in the pits. Mark's about to take Alex, or is he? No, he doesn't. We've got a yellow. Oh, I was about to say we had a yellow in sector 3, but Alex. Yeah, Alex and Mark stay out. So Kid Dynamite pits, and he's putting the softs on as well.
Yeah, Sarge's just coming to complex.
Yeah, so he's just rolling down at 37 miles an hour. It's going to feel like an age, but J Sarge just set the fastest third sector of the race. Can Kid Dynamite get out in front of Salvation, otherwise known as the Saviour? No, he can't. So Kid Dynamite is just coming out of the pits now, so he's 6 seconds behind Saviour, and he's he's about 10 seconds behind J Sarge, which was what he was really before the pit stops happened.
Some of these guys 31 laps on the medium though.
Yeah, I mean
Chris Bailey and Bergen.
Yeah. Marcus McCloskey says what an undercut it was. This is the whole thing. At the end of the day, the undercut is powerful, especially on those soft compound tyres. I wonder whether the likes of Alex and Mark are hoping for that safety car to really kind of give them a bit of choice there, but we shall see. Carl's up to 10th. Dumbest Hornet and Fanning have pitted, so Fanning came off early. He's let's just see where he is. He's gone on to the mediums. Dumbest Hornet, look at that. Karim Benzema 127.3, and he's just left the session. So he's just done a fastest lap and then left. But there's Kaiser Soze. Everybody now is starting to get low fuel and those grippy tyres. Mark is pitted though. Oh, I know. Well, apparently J Sarge has just done a 130.2, but I just seen a 127. So who knows? I'll tell you one thing though. Mark has pulled the cork out the champagne bottle. I was about to say pulled the cork out the cracker, but that's just wrong. And he's into the pits. Who knows what he come out with next? Alex now has to pit this lap. He has to pit this lap. But I'll tell you one thing. Kid Dynamite has got out in front of Mark. But 14 seconds in front as well. That just shows you how powerful. I would expect Alex, if he doesn't pit this lap, he's going to fall seriously behind Mark.
As long as you don't come out with sausage chat, we're all good.
The sausage chat was retired at the end of season 5. The sausage has gone into hibernation.
I hope Alex is listening. No more sausage chat.
Well, this is the thing. What I've said is season 6 might feature local attractions chat, which, given some of the stuff Alex has told me about certain places that he knows may even be more dodgy. But I'll tell you one thing though, he's decided he wants some new rubber because he is now into the pits. But
is Bergen going to go as well?
Yeah, surely Bergen's. No, he doesn't. Chris Bailey doesn't go either.
The mental were keeping going.
Yeah.
They're going to be really strong at the end though.
Yes, especially if there was a safety car. All these fastest laps are just appearing, which is great, but I've got no clue who has gone quickest. The question is though, is Mark going to come out in front of Alex? He's got to surely... What have we got? We've got an Alpha Tauri that's possibly lost it in the start-finish straight. Mark is going to get out in front of Alex, is he? Is he? Yes, he is! He is. Where's Alex? Alex is there. Oh, 2.5 seconds behind. That's what one lap did. 2.5 seconds. Nearly 3.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Chris Bailey, the saviour, then Bergen. So, in terms of the gap, so Kid Dynamite is 4 seconds behind, or 3.5 behind Bergen, who's only a second behind the saviour. So, Kid Dynamite's in pole position here to be able to take the saviour and essentially take second place. I mean, he's just went purple in Sector 2.
That guy is so quick, especially as he runs no assist as well.
Yeah. It's not easy. One of the Ferraris. Yeah, one of the Ferraris, Monster Gaza, yeah, indeed, has gone...
The only Ferrari.
The only Ferrari, and legitimately the only Ferrari this time. Chris Bailey has bailed. He's gone on to the soft compound tyres. And this is the thing, right? Actually, to be fair, Kid Dynamite is only 8.3 behind J Sarge, and he was about 10-11 seconds. He is, and Marcus is right, he's pushing hard right now, and he is. Alex is, he's kind of stabilised about 3 seconds behind Mark at the moment.
It's like Stuvine's had enough of them 21 lap old hards and went for the mediums.
Yeah, to be honest, the fact that...
At the same time.
Yeah, the fact that probably only about 3 or 4 drivers have tried the hards. Carl tried to start on them. He is going to have to pit again, but he'll go onto the softs. I think he'll be waiting for a safety car, guaranteed. Sam... No, I don't think we are going to get one either, to be fair. There's nothing that's suggesting we are going to get Monster Gaza's past Dumbest Hornet, but is Hornet going to go back up the inside of that Ferrari? No, he doesn't, but Monster Gaza's squirrely. And then Carl's right behind them, talking about the man of the opportune. Dumbest Hornet is about to... Monster Gaza ran wide coming out of the final corner. Let's see what he can do. I mean, remember that Monster Gaza's on 8-lap-old mediums. They're not old, but they're just no pace against these new softs.
Softs are mighty, but they do go off quick.
Yeah. Yep. I think Hornet is about to take Monster Gaza. Surely Gaza's not going to put up a defence of this. He's still going for it. He's still trying it. Hornet's got to watch his front wing. And looking the left-hand side. There we go. Back from the Alpine. Gaza is behind. But is he going to try down the old pit straight? Oh, we'll come to that in a second. But Gaza... No, he doesn't. Let's just see. Oh, and Bergen, he has indeed. Where is... Oh, he's spun right at it. Oh, he's gone really wide. He's been disqualified. So he went really wide coming out of the sort of complex. And yeah, that's a very strange one. It's like he almost ran wide and then couldn't get it into reverse quickly enough. No doubt the man from the northwest will come on and tell us, but he was on 35 lap old mediums, but that puts a different dynamic onto the race.
Such a shame after running that long on the mediums to
end
up.
Yeah, definitely. Mark is 17 seconds behind Kid Dynamite. Then we've got Alex. Let's have a look at penalties. We've not really looked at penalties. 27 seconds for Monster Gaza. Ouch. 20 seconds for SGPR. Yeah. J Sarge has got 6. Alex has just ran wide and got another 3 seconds. That takes him to 9. Mark's got 6. Kid's got 6. Saviour's got 3. Carl's got 12. SGPR 20. Kareem Benzema has got 11. Sambal. He's obviously tried to take your PSN name as Simba. Tried to do a bit of the Lion King action here, but not having any of it. Oh, we've got a yellow. Let's have a look.
One of the AlphaTauris.
Yes.
PDG Sambal.
Yeah. And he's going to have to watch.
He's gone coming out of Beckett's.
Oh, he has. That's where he went in qualifying as well. So he's going to need to watch that. His teammates just driven past him. Let's just have a quick look at the YouTube chat. Marcus is at 6 seconds. Yep. Kid's at 6 seconds, sorry. And then Alexander says Saviour for the win. Well, it depends how those soft compound tires, if they do go off quickly. And given that we've seen some of them do about 20 laps, I'm not sure, because I think Kid Dynamite's about to take Saviour relatively soon. Yeah, just on board with the explosive man that is the Kid of the Dynamite.
And he's going to have it on Wellington here.
Yeah. If he can get a good run out of the loop, let's see what the traction is like. Sambal is retired from the race.
Yeah, he's done it in the pit lane.
Yeah. Yep. Dynamite is indeed flying. What's Marlborough Red Car said? Oh, you have to grab a picture if you want the times of the 8. He's out at the moment. Let's see. So Kid hasn't passed Saviour yet, but I suspect it's only a matter of time, especially given the Hangar Straight is coming up. You got yellow.
Yeah, if you can hold on through Maggots and Beckett.
Yep.
But Saviour's going to have better traction because obviously Kid Dynamite, an elite player.
Yeah. Here we go. He's gone. He's gone way before even the braking zone. That wasn't unexpected, shall we say. Monster Gaza now 30 seconds of penalties. And it's starting to get into that penalty realm because we're getting towards the end. Connor Massey orders a safety car. Exactly. Come on. Where is this safety car? Oh. Is that the yellow at Sector 1? It is indeed.
Yeah, big coming out of third one. All the way across the curb.
And he's retired. Oh, could this bring out a safety car? Because he's right on the edge. That is a dangerous place. Could we have a safety car, folks? On lap 38? Well, yeah, I think we're gonna think we would have had it. Nope, it's cleared. So,
remember, guys, that would be a penalty.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bit of head steward chat there, but
this is that.
making sure everybody's aware that retiring is penalties.
Exactly. That is it. Saviour's still within 6/10 of Kid Dynamite. He's not, Kid's not driving away yet. And to be fair, Jay Sarge is only 4 seconds up the road. Kid is on a mission. And actually, he's got the same amount of penalties as Jay Sarge, so penalties aren't going to come into the mix between the two of them. But he's closing.
Yeah, could Saviour play a part in these penalties then?
Definitely. Connors just said it would have been so suspicious and suspect if it'd come out just as he ordered it. Well, we've seen it before.
Yeah, let's not go down there.
maybe Monster Gaz. I was going to say maybe Monster Gaz's surname's Latifi. Who knows? No, exactly. Although he might have a fridge full of Red Bull. Who knows? Alex is back up onto the back of Mark now, so that 3.5 second gap is closed down. We do have a yellow. It is a Williams.
Must be gaming damage.
It is. But no yellow, no safety car there. Let's just see what Alex can do. Saviour still within 6/10 of Kid Dynamite. Alex 5/10. Yep, it is indeed. This is the whole thing. It would be lap by lap by lap. Carl up into 9th, so good for him, although he will need to pit again. So I think he's trying to run as long as he can. And to be fair, he's...
get past Mark and build 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Penalties.
Yep. So Carl's done 36 laps on those mediums. If he was to take him to the end, he would do 48 laps, which I think is probably a huge ask.
I'd love to see his tyre indicator right now.
I know. Red. It's probably going to be a bit like mine was in Tier 1 in France when I got a puncture on the final lap, because that was touch and go.
Although I'd like to see Mark's fuel as well.
Yeah, well, it's still yellow, because Alex is just about past him, and he has. So I wonder if towards the end... Oh, and Alex has run wide coming out of Stowe Corner, but I wonder if towards the end Mark is going to have to do a bit more lift and coast. Maybe that's what he's had to do. Maybe he thought there's going to be a safety.
Well,
yeah. I've just seen him. Let's just jump on board with him as he comes through Abbey.
I think he was on about running no assist tonight. I don't know if he went through with it.
Well, if he was, he's doing a good job.
I can't explain the short shifting, but it seems to be short shifting in higher gears as well.
Yeah. Just keep an eye. So 33 laps. Saviour would take those mediums if he was to finish on them, and I think that's more than doable. Carl, if he can finish, I'll tell you one thing, if he finishes on those mediums, hat off to him, because they'll have done 48 laps. But we'll see. Chris Bailey's in a race of his own, to be fair. He's 40 seconds in front of his teammate. He's 6.5 behind this battle of Mark and Alex. So there's a bit of a balance. Is Mark going to go past Alex? I think he is this time. There we go. Oh no, he doesn't. I'll tell you one thing. He closed his DRS early there, did Mark. So
Yeah, I think it's a bit dangerous at that point.
Yeah.
He can literally just sit on his rear wing.
Yes, he can. And get to the end because of the penalty situation. Saviour is now back within 6 tenths. Saviour holding on with them mediums, says Marcus, and he is indeed. He is indeed. Kid Dynamite now within 4 seconds of J Sarge.
Right.
Yeah, that is and this is the thing, right? That is one of those that is just slowly coming down, and he's just slowly making his way through, and he'll get closer and closer to the Alpha Tauri. And he's got 10 laps, so you're talking about half a second a lap, and as soon as he gets in within a second of DRS, that final second goes relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steering gets interesting once you hit that dirty air.
Yeah. Jacobs just said showdown. Jacobs just said that's the showdown between Sarge and Dynamite is about to go off, and it is indeed, and I think Saviour will be there to possibly pick up.
Not for the first time this season either.
No, I know. Let's pick up the pieces. 3.8 the gap between Sarge in first and Jay and Kid Dynamite, in second. Alex and Mark have stabilised their little fight on track. Mark's still yellow in terms of his fuel light. So is Fanning though, to be fair, so I think Fanning's going to need to watch it. Carl's still... And this is the thing, right? Carl's got 8 seconds of a gap between himself in 9th and GDD in 10th. And it's not really getting any lower. And then he's got 37 seconds back to Kaiser Soze. So, I mean, even if Carl was to pit now, he would still come out in 10th place. He's probably going to be too far behind Game and Demidad to be able to get close to him, but who knows? McCluskey says, J Sarge, keep pushing, they are coming. They are, because it's now down to 3.3 seconds.
Hell of a drive from Kid Dynamite is this.
Yep. He may even well be the driver of the day, depending on how things go. Although
it's going to be tight between him and maybe Cal for how long he's run on these mediums.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you look at the position changes. Up 17 places for Kid Dynamite, Carl up 7, a few people have fallen down, the 2 Hasses are still kind of fighting with each other. We've got yellow in Sector 1, who is that? I think that's just people getting lapped. And then Mark and Alex still at it. 3.2 now to J Sarge by Kidd. I think if and yeah, I mean he's
like this every week.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. As I said, yet to see a safety car. Yes, we've seen some retirements, but we've not really seen any retirements through collisions on track, which is good.
If only the races could be like this every week.
It would turn into one tier a night at this rate on full qualifying. I know. It'd be the weekday race club or whatever we wanted to call it.
Well, this... maybe not 100%. I just mean this.
Oh yeah, no, completely. Crispy.
100% every week.
Oh, be knackered by the end of it, and that's just talking through it. There's Kid Dynamite, another fastest lap. He's 2.2 now. He's absolutely went for it there. And Saviour's been dropped. He's 2 seconds behind.
He needs to get 3 seconds behind because of the penalty.
Yeah. And Jacob brings up quite a good factor. One factor we may not have discussed, tiredness. Have a few mistakes crept in due to this. And it's a completely valid point that the drivers are used to 50% races, which are about, 45 minutes, 50 minutes long. And when you suddenly get into a full race, and you've had a full qualifying, 2 hours and 15 minutes in already, and it will come in as a bit of tiredness, especially on a Monday.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours, I reckon, for this in total.
Yep. And we've got 7, yeah.
Longest race I've done has been an hour because of safety cars.
Yep. I think Kid Dynamite gets another 3 seconds. He cut just at Maggots. That's going to hurt him. He needs. So he now needs to pass J Sarge and build 3 seconds. Marcus McCluskey's eyes would be twitching. Even though it's 3:16 in Missouri? I'm guessing it's 3:16 in Missouri. The American Midwest.
Another penalty for Alex as well.
Yeah. So again, let's just we've got a yellow. One of the Mercedes has gone round, and that's Morgan. He's gone round at the Loop Complex.
He's having such a good race as well, especially as it's his first one with no assist.
Yeah, definitely. But it just shows you though how hard it can be at times. Kid's within 1.5 seconds now of J Sarge, but Kid has to go for it. He can't sit back anymore because he needs to be 3 seconds clear of J Sarge. He needs to be 6 seconds clear of Saviour. In all likelihood, he'll still finish on the podium based upon where we are just now. But if he wants second, he needs to keep going. If he wants first, he does. He does. Green Benzema gets another 3 second time penalty. Back Mezzo gets another 3 seconds in the Alpine.
I was trying the no assist last night because there was spare space in practice. It's so hard. I was about a second off the pace.
Yeah, it was the same in Belgium when we were doing that time trial. I just couldn't. It was really good actually because the times kept coming down every lap because you were getting used to where the car was maybe a little bit squirrely, etc. But it isn't easy.
So different when you're on a normal session though because of the tyre wear.
Yep. Jacob says everyone's got penalties, you're all disqualified and I win the race. Hey! It's the only way I think I'm going to win the race at the moment, to be perfectly honest. Classic MRC plot twist. It would be a plot twist. I'll tell you what would be even more of a plot twist is as if there was a bit of a safety car.
Gavin wins the talking race, that's what he wins.
That's it, exactly.
Scottish Banshee at its finest.
Exactly. I've not been screeching. I've not been squealing tonight either, to be honest. A few moments, but I'm saving that up for.
There's not been much to squeal about.
There hasn't. It has. I kind of want something to happen now. We need a little bit of coming together or something.
This is why we needed rain.
Well, exactly. Could you imagine if it had been raining? Oh, it would have been
If
great.
you want to squeal, Kid Dynamite's within a second of Jay Sarge.
So we get two things. Jacob's just come up with Dynamite's lack of helmet purple or otherwise has sent me tonight. Well, we were talking about helmet chat. That still does exist because it is factual. Mark was told not to have a purple helmet on, or a pink helmet. I think he's rocking a good old Lewis Hamilton. I'll tell you one thing, Kid Dynamite is right on the back of J Sarge. Connor has said, is the Iron Brew factory closed? Or does Mark calm you down?
The Iron Brew factory being closed wouldn't calm him down.
No, it wouldn't. Exactly. Rob has just put penalties make Mr. Clean cry. Indeed, they will. I'll tell you what might make Rob cry is the fact that his Alpine team is 8th and 12th at the moment. Is this man that we're on board with about this lap to take the victory on track? Because the penalties suggest otherwise. Oh, he's already trying to go up the inside. But look at that, Xavier is 4.7 behind. So he needs to stretch the gap to Xavier to 6 seconds. He can do it.
Really close
Yes.
at the moment.
Yes, we're just...
Past to fill the gap in 4 laps.
I'll tell you one thing, right? J Sarge has got 8% ERS. Kid Dynamite's got about 60% ERS.
50, 60, it's just gone to.
Yep. So J Sarge... Oh, here he goes. Kid Dynamite's got a much better run out of Maggots and Beckett's, and he's going to be past him. There is the McLaren. The two-time Tier 1 Elite champion has been passed on track. The kid, the Milky Bar kid, is out in the lead.
See what he can really do.
Yep. So he's built up a 5.1 second lead to the Saviour. So he needs 6 seconds. But let's see what J Sarge can do. Does he fight it? Does he stay with him? Alex and Mark. Alex is about a second clear now.
Second penalties though, so Mark can just sit there.
Yes, he can. He doesn't need to make the move. Chris Bailey is slowly gaining. 4.5 seconds, Fanning 50 seconds behind him. It's on at 10. Carl's still going. Carl's going to the end. J Sarge is lining up the McLaren, but doesn't. J Sarge is going to have to get used to a different engine sound. He's gone from many seasons of Ferrari power to a Honda power tonight, so that'll have been music to his ears.
It was Mercedes.
Oh, he was Mercedes, so he was. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to move from Ferrari. Who knows?
I don't know. The red suits him.
Does, but AlphaTauri. I mean, he's got a kind of black and pink helmet tonight, so it does suit that AlphaTauri. I will say it. The gap to Saviour from Kid Dynamite's 5.5, so he's nearly there. We've lapped pretty much 65% of the field has Kid Dynamite and J Sarge.
Yeah, just about to get Fanning, isn't he?
Yes, there we go. So actually it's the top 6 now who are on the same lead lap. Saviour is there.
One lap less if you're not having a good race.
Exactly. Talking about, here goes Mark. DRS wide open down the straight. He's going to go for it. Oh, he pulls out right quite late there as Alex going to try and hang him around the outside. They're still going for it. They're still going for it. There is the Red Bull. And Mark, although he had the inside going into Stowe, Alex had the higher ground. So they continue. Saviour is now 6 seconds behind Kid Dynamite. So
He's giving up easy though.
He's not. All
Kid's on a better run at the moment if he can keep that second gap.
Yeah.
That'll help him a lot.
Yeah, and Kid will be kicking himself for that running over at the sort of Maggots Beckett's complex, because I mean it's all ifs, buts and maybes, right? But he'll be kicking himself because if
He's got 2 laps now to build another 1.7?
Yeah, 1.7. Yep. We shall see.
If he can do that, he deserves drive over there.
Yeah, exactly. Carl is basically keeping the Pirelli budget in play. Oh, Saviour's got 3 seconds! So that means all Kid Dynamite needs to do is get 3 seconds. And he's just went fastest man.
Oh, he's on a mission again.
He is. No ERS for Sarge. 6% Max, whereas 25% for Kid. Carl is 46 laps on those Pirellis. Mark has passed Alex. Crucially. Oh, they're just about to start lap 51.
But how's the fuel doing?
Well, Mark's back. Mark's fine. His yellow is gone.
Fanning's still yellow. Yeah.
He's a lap down. J Sarge is 1.7 behind Kid Dynamite. Oh, this is teeing up nicely. This really is. It's like who to watch. Let's keep an eye.
Dynamite will be swearing at me later concerning J Sarge when he got in the race this morning.
Aye, well, as we keep saying, follow the rules, follow the instructions.
Blame Binotto.
Well, exactly. Blame Binotto. That's the other way we can do it. 1.8. We're just watching the Alex Mark battle as well, whilst keeping an eye on it. Oh, it's 2 seconds now. Kid Dynamite's coming on to his final lap, the final lap of the race, and the gap is 2 seconds. Like, Kid Dynamite just needs to absolutely floor it. Alex gets another 3 seconds, so that's him pretty much gone. Chris Bailey, I'll tell you one thing, that's going to allow Chris Bailey to be up there because he is close.
That's a chunk penalty for Alex as well.
Yeah, that's going to drop him down to 6th.
Not so much a stew line with 33 seconds. No,
exactly. Kid is 2.2. He literally needs to get over the 3 seconds. Like, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 corners to find, and it's now 2.5. Oh, this is literally. Whatever happens, whoever wins this is thoroughly deserving of it, because I mean, Kid Dynamite from 19th on the grid, 18th on the grid to where he is just now is absolutely superb. He's 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8! Oh, it's climbing! It's climbing! He's just got to use, he's got no deployment left though! Oh, it's 2.8! 2.9! Oh! Oh, I don't know, it's 3 seconds! Oh, I don't know! It's 2.9! He's come round! What has he done? J-Sarge comes across the line in 0.1 of a second! What a race! Oh, wow! What a race! Take a bow, Kid Dynamite, the Milky Bar Kid. What a race. That
first challenge, smashed it.
Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, there might be an Alpha Tauri challenge to this no helmet rule of Kid Dynamites, but wow. Mark comes across the line 4th, Xavier does take 3rd, Chris Bailey takes 5th, Alex is going to take 6th, and Alex has had a moment because he is actually 6th on the road. Carl is going to take what looks like 9th. He's finished, so he does take 9th. Well, a great race from Carl as well, especially after that first lap incident, going on the hards, then going, I think he went on to the mediums, and to do 49 laps on those mediums, well deserved. The 2 McLarens have done outstanding tonight. J-Sarge does his usual fantastic self. Saviour was there or thereabouts, but just kind of faltered towards the end. Mark and Alex were pretty much just having a ding dong all day, and I mean, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that driver of the day that the game's given.
No, definitely not.
Oh, that was. We said about squealing. That was there. Carl says he could have done 52 laps on mediums. I'd have liked to have seen that. Checo Edens, Marcus McCluskey, the Glaswegian gangster, is now calling him. But, wow. 2.5 hours, folks, of Monday night entertainment. A full qualifying, a full 100% race, and Kid Dynamite goes from 19th on the grid to win the race by 0.191 seconds. J Stars takes a well-deserved second from pole. Xavier goes from second to third. Mark takes fourth, had a race-long battle with Alex. Chris Bailey takes fifth. Alex finishes sixth. Fanning, Dumbest Hornet, Carl, and Gaming Demidad all finish a lap down through 7th and 10th. Kaiser Soze finishes 11th, Backmazo in 12th, Stub in 13th, SGPR in 14th, Stuvine 15th, and then Scratch Charisma in 16th. Monster Gaza, Sambal, Redcar, and Bergen did not finish. But wow, what a drive from Kid Dynamite. Driver of the day, let's put it this way, I think I can call it now. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not quite sure who else might get nominated, but we will see. But this sets it up nicely for Holland next week when we start season 6.
Can't wait for Holland, to be fair.
Holland, the roller coaster ride that is. But folks, thank you very much for joining us for this post season 5 non-championship race here at Silverstone. Do join us at 7 p.m. tomorrow night UK time for the reveal, the team driver reveal for season 6. It is scheduled on YouTube already, so do subscribe, do click the bell, ding ding, to be notified when we go live. We will be back racing, probably at some point this week with a practice session, but we will definitely be back next Monday, a week today. Tier 2 starts at 7 o'clock, Tier 1 starts at 8:45, and then next Wednesday it's another, and will be a continual double from MRC, so it's not just a Monday double, but you get a Wednesday double as well, because Tier 3 starts next Wednesday, and the newly formed Tier 4 starts at 8:45 next Wednesday. I was about to say next Sunday, with me and you in the box again. So that will be good. But as always, Mark, thank you very much. We will go in. Hopefully, no stewards' hands are being raised, which is always a good thing. But yeah, I need to go and lie down now.
I'm not surprised after 2.5 hours. Exactly. But as always, folks, thank you very much. Do go and like videos, do subscribe, do ding the bell and get notified, and do get involved. And we will be back later on this week for a practice session, and then we will be back next week. But do join us tomorrow night for me and Martin for the big reveal for drivers and the team combinations for tiers 1, 2 and 3. Will there be surprises? Will there be moves? Will champions move teams? Or will certain people decide to leave their previous employer in season 5? Who knows? But find out at 7 tomorrow. Mark, thank you very much, sir, for tonight. Been great. And for everyone else, thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Gavin, and commentating.
Exactly. We will see. As I said, we'll be back a week on Wednesday, and we'll be back live tomorrow for the big reveal. So do join us then.